guys, what's up? It's been a while, but I'm back. So, 2 weekends ago, I think, yes, I was at a supernatural convention, the one in DC, and it was amazing. There are no words beyond that. It was extraordinary. That's a better word. Anyways, I am here to tell you, show you, and tip you. So, I've got a haul of stuff, and then I've got some tips and tricks for cons. I've only been to one, but, you know, yeah. I wanted to give some people some tips and tricks on what to expect and all that, so here it goes. I'm gonna start with the tips and tricks. So my first tip is to bring a backpack. And in this backpack, you will need a binder. Let me go get that, I forgot that. In this binder that I brought, the first page folder flip thingy is the schedule, which I highlighted. Very handy. And I also wrote down what time I had a photo op or an autograph, because I forget. And I also kept my tickets in here just to easily have access to them. So the reason I used a binder instead of a folder for this is the fact that I have these things, which I just call photo holders. I don't know the real term for them. Anyways, they are the things that will keep your photo/autograph safe from anything if it's in this binder. It won't get folded and it won't smear. It's basically the two things that you don't want to happen if you spent that much on a photo. For the schedule, I printed mine off online and I also picked one up. And it just looks like that. And it's actually really nice. Very handy. I didn't want to mess it up, so I didn't mark on it. Except for one time. I used a pen, so I can't erase that. Another thing is a camera. I brought 3. I ended up using 2. And my camera, I actually ended up using 3. So I brought a camera and it broke halfway through the convention, right before the Saturday night special, which I really wanted to film. And guess who couldn't film? Me. Anyways, I brought a vlog camera, which I did use, but it's not anywhere near as good as quality as the camera that I did have. Luckily, there was a Best Buy nearby. Of course that, okay. I used the camera to film my experience because I knew I would forget about everything that happened because it's so intense. Is that even the word for it? I don't know. But you've got so much stuff going on and you're focused on what is going on, and I don't want to forget any of it, so I filmed it. And it also helped because I was sitting in the copper section, which is halfway through the theater, and I was in, I think, the second row back from the break. And it was hard to see because I wear contacts and for some reason they were messing up and all that. Anyways, I used my camera to zoom in on them and it had a really nice zoom, so that worked. And I could actually see their faces and take pictures and videos. And another thing you might need is this thing, which isn't even out of the thing. This, my friends, is a portable charger. I luckily did not have to use it because I wasn't on my phone that much. I was using my camera to look at the pretty photos I got. And I didn't have much break time anyways to use my phone, which is a good thing. Another thing to bring is a wallet with money, because you will need it, trust me. I planned ahead. I knew I was going to spend a lot. And I didn't, luckily, but that's another story, and I will tell that in a second. Bring money for the booths and everything set up there. They have t-shirts, bracelets, everything supernatural. Everything. It was great. I seriously forgot to show this because it was buried under everything. When you get there, you will get a lanyard with your seat and row number. They wrote mine and it looks like it's printed and it's beautiful. Whoever wrote that, thanks. It's great. You will also get a wristband, which looks like this. You cannot detach it. We had to cut it, sadly. I was very sad. You will go into the theater once everything opens up. You will sit down and you will wait for Rich and Rob, which is great. They are so funny. I miss them a lot. So after the first session of panels ended, I wanted to get some t-shirts so that I could find my size and have no issue getting it later, because I know that is partially an issue with some of the other tables like Loud and Swain's. And so I went up there and I wanted this t-shirt, which is the Loud and Swain t-shirt. I don't know which is better, but guys, I'm sorry. Anyways, it is their Sky Live t-shirt, their newest album. And I asked for small, and she was like, "This is our last small." It was destiny. The next t-shirt I picked up was the convention t-shirt in general. And it looks like this, and it has all of the dates and tours on the back. Or not all the dates, but it has all the tour locations. I really wanted that one. That was my go get that t-shirt before it runs out. And it didn't, luckily, so everyone else got one. So before the convention, I submitted a music video, which all of you guys know, I do a little editing. And so I posted, or mailed to them, this one. I'll put the link right here. And it ended up winning, which was crazy. So Adam Mullen, he called my name out, and I was the second person of the weekend to get called up. The first one wasn't there to pick hers up, but they showed her video. So I didn't think they were gonna do another, and he called out my name, and I was like shaking. I was physically shaking, mentally shaking. I don't know how to describe it. So I walked up, and he gave me this, which is great. It says 2016 music video contest winner. Congratulations, my name on Paper Planes, which was the song I put it to. And it came in this very nice folder right here. I'm going to frame it at some point, it's just not today. With that music video winning thing, you got a certificate for $100 for creation merchandise, which I entirely spent except for $1 because I wanted to keep the certificate, so I did. With the certificate, I bought this t-shirt, which is the karaoke t-shirt. The karaoke t-shirt is Game of Thrones theme because the theme was Game of Thrones. And that was so fun. I'll talk about that in a second. I also got the Dean Says Eat More Pie, Join the Hunt t-shirt. I really like the contrast and the pie part. So I got that one. I also got Molly, you may know her, a t-shirt that is Castiel, and it says, "I'm always happy to bleed for the Winchesters," or something like that. It's a quote from Castiel, and it has a cute little tie on it. I thought it was adorable. Besides t-shirts, I also got this Crowley figure after seeing Mark Shepard, because he was hilarious, so snarky, and I loved it every bit, and he walked by me a couple times, and I was freaking out just a little bit, but you couldn't tell. So I got this one because it would always remind me of my time with Mark Shepard. I also got the Samulet, which as you may know is in this show. This probably will not focus, but it is a Samulet, and it is a necklace. It's a little too long, so I'm gonna have to shorten it when I get a chance. I really wish I would have gotten the mug instead because I forgot that shipping costs a lot more with glassware. I should have gotten the mug. But I love that as well. Yes. The last thing I bought is a Loud and Swain CD, but I will tell that in a second. So here are story times, photo ops, autographs, everything like that. So, the karaoke party was great. I brought my brother along because it's free, anyone can go in, and so we got there and we started to go over by the stage, but it was a little crowded. A little bit, and it was getting really hot, so we ended up sitting in the back, and all the songs and everyone was so funny, not in a bad way. Like, some of them were really, really good singers. I was very impressed, and Rob was also very impressed. He kept going like, "What? She can sing." That's crazy. It was great. Yeah. Saturday night was the Saturday Night Special, which is a concert I will never forget at all. We got there, I saw these papers standing outside of the they were in the lobby, they were spread out, and I was like, what are these doing there? And when we got into the theater, they also had them on the seats, and so we could choose our paper. This one says, We Heart Loud and Swain on it. There was also Billy, Mike, Steven, or Rob ones. I ended up just getting this one because they had it and I couldn't choose between the 4 of them, so this one was the best choice for me. Someone also came around giving us these little bags, and I didn't exactly know what was in it, but then I figured it out, and it was very emotional. So it says, "Light up the night for Swain." It says, "We all know what an emotional song She Waits is for Rob. To show our love for him, Loud and Swain and the song. Please join us in lighting up the night for Swain. During She Waits only, please turn on your light and slip it onto your finger or just hold it up. Let's show the guys how much we love them." And I thought this was a very sweet idea. That was awesome. Thank you to the girl who made all of this. So it came with a lollipop. I cannot think of, I was thinking popsicle. So it came with a lollipop, a Hershey Kiss, and also this light. And so it was one of the little finger lights. And during the song She Waits, we all turn them on like that, and it was all like this, and it was very emotional. I'll put in a video right here of Ruth live streaming this event. They had a autograph session with the band if you purchase one of the items from their table, and I had purchased the Loud and Swain Sky Alive CD because I already had most of the Eskimo songs on my phone, and it was great meeting Rob again. I love Rob, he's great. So I went up and he said something like, "Hi, did you have a great time?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I think I said something after that, and I don't think he heard me because he just winked at me, but I was fine with that, so it's alright, Rob. Then Billy signed it, and Steven and Mike, and Steven was really talkative. It was really sweet. He kept going on about, like, "Is this your first con?" I was like, "Yeah." And yeah, it was basically like that, and they're all really nice to talk to and really fun, but the autographs go really fast, so I wish I could have asked them, like, what chords, but that's impossible in autographs. So I just kept to myself and was happy with my CD. So now I will show you guys the photo ops and autograph I got. Let's get on with that. I got an autograph with Misha Collins, and that day he had brought his son West with him on stage, which was hilarious if you have seen those videos. So I chose this picture from the creation table, and he signed it right here, and he also put a little heart, and I was dying to get the heart, like, autographed on it. I didn't want to ask him for it either, but he did, so Misha drew a heart on it. I don't know why I wanted that so much, but he did it, and I was very excited. And a quick story about that autograph. So when I went up there, I was wearing this outfit, which is just a dress. You've seen it in my previous favorites, I think. So I was wearing that, and he, when I got up to the table, he's like, "Hi, how's it going?" I was like, "It's going really good. How about you?" And he was like, "Good." And I started to walk away, and he started telling, I thought he was talking to the other person, but he looked at me and he was like, "I love your dress." I was like, "Thank you so much." It was completely unexpected. So who else can say that Misha Collins said they loved their dress? It was great. Before that, I went to go get my Timothy Amundsen photo, which looks like this. It's probably unfocused, but here it is in all of its glory. And so I was wearing the dress that day as well, and when I walked up to him, it's like we were old friends. He was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hi." And I started walking away like I did with Misha, and he called out. He's like, "You're adorable. I love your dress." I was freaking out, just a slight bit. I was freaking out most of the time. But everyone in line was really nice, and we were all talking about our con experience, which was nice because I was alone and scared, so it was nice to have people to talk to. My favorite photo op of all time that I've ever done, because I've only done 2, but this one tops all of them, is my Rich and Rob photo, which looks like this. I'll put the JPEG here because I bought the JPEG of it. But yes. So when I got up there, they were all, the 2 of them, were really, really friendly, and they were laughing and saying hey. And I started walking away, and Rich was like, "Bye, sweetie." Yes. It was great, and I didn't even realize how close they, like, you don't realize how close they are to you. Like, you see them, and you're like, they're real? Is this real? Am I actually here? And then, so you don't know what's going on in the picture at all, because you just walk up there, and Chris takes a photo. And so, I didn't know that Rich's hand was on my shoulder. I didn't know that Rob's head was touching my head. I didn't know he was pointing like that. Neither did I with Tim's photo. I'm very happy with the outcome, if you can't tell. Yes. That was my con experience, and if you guys have any questions or things you might want me to add, I don't know, feel free to ask, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm sorry this is a really awkward video. They usually are. Especially if you haven't filmed in a while, I'm sorry. But yes, that was my experience, and I hope everyone gets to go to that because it was really great, and I really want to go again. I don't know if I can next year, but I will at some point return. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!